So I just picked up the Warhammer 40k JoyToy 1-to-1 helmet for Lieutenant Titus, the Mark 10 Space Marine helmet. And I'm going to open this up, take a look and see if it's worth your hard-earned money. Let's get to it. So right out of the gate, I love the way it's packaged. This thing is Colossal. Gives you all the details. I love the back view, gives you about all what's in it. Love it, love it, love it. Inside we have standard big old bits of polystyrene. Wow. This thing is huge. Boom. And there she is in all her glory. But let's just take a look at this. This is massive. Really good. The paint was really nice, it's just essentially sprayed. But all in all, first impressions are very good. Looks very well made and very premium. But let's take a look at the inside and see what you're getting for your money. The paint job, I'll try and show you on some of this. You can see where it slightly gets a little bit fuzzy. That's just where it's bled through the tape or the spray, and it's not as sharp as some of the other lines. Sort of, you can see it here as well. Again, not a big deal, but I'm just showing you everything, the good and the bad and the ugly. The skull on the front of the helmet isn't quite centered. You know, you can see it's stuck one side and not the other. Essentially, with some of the sort of aging and etc., you can really see where this is just on an assembly line and it gets sprayed, because if you angle it at all, you see it's completely sort of clean on the edges. Sorry, the metallic's going to blow this out. It's really clean there. And you can see this is just like airbrushed round with not a great deal of bang, bang, it's done. Again, you can see it's just been gunned from the front, because if you angle it, it's completely clean. Again, this is me nitpicking. I completely understand they've got to get these out of the door, but I'm just showing you guys. That's just my sweaty hands, ignore that. So in regards to the paint job on this, now I think they've done a good job. This is mass produced and shipped out to everyone, so there has to be an element of ease for them to sort of get it out the door, and I get that. But we are also in a hobby where it is, you know, a major part of the hobby is painting, and everyone's going to have different tastes and different opinions on it. I would have quite liked to have seen, I don't know if they have done it, a complete colour match to what the studio team would use for painting the Ultramarines on the actual helmet. It does look a little bit darker to me. I could be completely wrong, and they could have actually done that. But all in all, I think it's really cool. Now, let's look at the inside, as I was saying. So it's pretty bare bones on the inside. I've left the LEDs on. Let's turn them off just so they can. So this is the guts of the thing. Essentially, this is just the mechanism that you get in a hard hat from any construction site. Lots of cosplayers use this anyway. Good idea. You know, it does the job. It's nice and comfortable for when you're sort of wearing it at home. This twists to sort of make it smaller and make it bigger. Now, if you're buying this for a child, they're going to look like a Funko Pop, which is hilarious. This thing is massive. As I say, you've got these nice, thick old spongy bits on the side just to stop the helmet rattling around and hurting you, sort of thing. And then this is where our sort of light system is. So let me just pull this down. That is the on-off switch for the two LEDs that sort of beam onto the light. And just back there is the battery clip. So if I undo that, and it focuses, there's the two AAA, not AA, batteries that power the LEDs. Super accessible, super easy to get to, which I quite like. No endless faffing around to sort of get that done. And you can see on the inside where it's all sort of screwed together and bolted together, all internally to make the outside super clean, which, you know, I think is great. So I think GW absolutely smashed it with this. Is it cheap? Absolutely not. Is it worth it? Yeah, I think it is. Obviously, you can put whatever value you sort of want into something like this. Some of you, you know, who just collect the hobby and don't care about anything like this, absolutely fine. It is not for you. But me personally, I love it. I think it's great, and it is going to sit proudly on the shelf somewhere behind me. I'll probably replace one of the other masks up the top. One interesting to note about the helmet, there is a typo on the box. Nothing major, but if we look here, it says requires 2 AA batteries. That is not the case. This thing runs on AAA. I only know that because I didn't have any AA's, so I bought a packet of AA's to do this video, realizing they didn't fit. But luckily I did have some AA's, so I could put some lights in. Hello. So I'm just holding this up just to see the LED eyes and just to see how sort of bright they are. They're not the brightest. It is fairly dim in this room. If I'm honest, it is absolutely dim enough that I would expect to see these glowing a bit more. But, you know, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. The problem I think that will be more of an issue is that the LEDs are, if I show you on the front of this, are placed sort of here and here, and they're pointing sort of downwards, which is all well and good. But I think most people, if they've got this high on a shelf, etc., up like that, you're going to get to the point where you see them from most angles, which is not ideal. So like there, you can see it, you know. But again, I'm nitpicking over this. As a whole, I think it's great. And if you angle it just right, I'm sure it will look fantastic. So I do believe there are 2 other helmets up for pre-order. One is the Dark Angels one, and one is sort of a standard Ultramarines helmet. What would you like to see come next? Would you like to see them do another Space Marine helmet or move away from that entirely? I know personally I would love a Stormcast Eternals helmet. That would be great. Or I'd love some sort of Nurgle Blightkin helmet. That would be absolutely fantastic for me. And I'm sure I'd run around with that on my head making a fool of myself. But do let me know in the comments below what you'd like GW to release as one of these helmets. Also, let me know in the comments below, because this is a painting channel. Do you think I should repaint this? So, what did you think of this helmet? Personally, I think it is absolutely fantastic. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but I think what you get for the money is really good. Now, that's down to you whether you want to spend that sort of money. And also you can get the one that comes on a stand, but I'm not worried about that. I want it to just sit nicely on the corner of the shelving unit behind me. So this was actually quite comfortable to wear, and the foam sort of pads on the inside of the helmet do make a huge difference to make it more comfortable.